tells me what she expects from her man, I'm like, yes, girl, you should expect that from him. When a man tells me what he expects from a woman, I'm like, sir, you need to accept her for who she is.
Expects her man to compromise and give her everything she wants or needs because her happiness is a priority to her. And women will nitpick a man and pull him apart and say, these are your flaws, this is what you need to do to be better for me. But that same woman's not willing to take a step back, have some self-accountability and say, what can I do to not only be better for myself, but to be better for the person that I claim to love?
Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
Don't worry, I'll wait. What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So y'all saw the thumbnail and y'all saw the intro, so y'all already know what we're here to discuss. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
Y'all don't want the real answer to this. And when I say this, I am not talking about all women. Before y'all even start, if this don't pertain to you, just baby girl, I ain't talking about you. But most women are selfish. This is just a fact of life. I'm not saying anything has to change. Y'all don't joke on my lisp. I'm not saying that anything has to change. I'm just saying think about how relationships are supposed to go. From jump, so many women will never date a guy who makes less than them. It's always, I need someone who makes more than me. And now that they've been getting chastised for that on the internet, it's like, I need someone who makes the same amount of me or more, preferably more. They really want someone who makes more than them because they have no problem being the person who benefits from the person who makes more, but would never accept that shit for themselves. That is selfish if I've ever heard it. You're totally fine being the person who makes 50,000 while that man make 100,000, but you would never flip. You would never be him. Right? That's crazy right there. That's some old shit, you better than me. That's what that is. That's just from jump. They're selfish. They try to put all these reasons. I just want someone who can provide. But it ain't. It's just selfishness. Secondly, I know we've all had to deal with the whole, don't like her picture. I don't want you liking any woman's pictures. But there's guys liking pictures of her. That's interesting. You post a bikini pic, but you don't want me liking nobody bikini pic. So you're cool with men liking your bikini pic, but you don't want me liking no bikini pic. Think about this now. If you think me liking her picture is like too much because you think I want her, or you think I'm gonna slide in them DM, why is it okay for you to post those pictures and for 100 dudes to like those pictures? It's inherently selfish. A lot of women put a leash on their men, but they feel like they can walk around without a leash. He has to be bigger, better, faster, stronger, make more money than her, but she can be fucking useless. A lot of women, I would dare to say most women are selfish. They're raised to be selfish. And I'm not saying that that's wrong, but at the end of the day, when a man gets fed up with it, do you know how fed up a man has to get to ask for a divorce or a breakup? You had to have gone past his boundaries 57 times for him to finally go, oh man, fuck this shit. Do you know how fed up a man has to be to break up with you? Oh my God. And when that time finally comes, those women feel so fucking dumb. Like, how could I have not have seen how I was treating him? You're selfish. And by that time, you're never getting him back. He's done. He's thought about this for 2 years. He's done.
Okay, so we got a lot to unpack here on what he said. It's funny because he used two examples that I use a lot on my channel. Let me go off of the first one because this is commonly used on my channel. Social media. I've said this all the time. The same women that call men insecure for them not wanting them to put provocative pictures up on social media to get all this attention from the opposite sex, those are the very same women that say they're uncomfortable with men liking other women's pictures. That is some of the biggest hypocrisy and crock of shit that I've ever heard. And then he also mentioned that women feel like men need to put on a leash while they walk around and do whatever the hell they want. They want to keep men in check while not even being able to be checked themselves. This is just another form of women using manipulation to control the relationship. And this is one of the ways how women have emasculated men when it comes to dating. This is the shaming tactics that they use so that way they can get their way while simultaneously make a man stick to his duties and his responsibilities and his roles. Meanwhile, the woman is not reciprocating that. And this is one of the rifts that you see in our dating culture and relationships now. And it's very, very unbalanced, and that's why men are checking out.
Would you rather tell your feelings to a brick wall or to a wall?
So I did break it down to her logically, and she said she understands my logic and that it's sound, but she wanted to table that and talk about how that logic made her feel. And see, I know you'll never do no shit like that to me. Because you know I don't give a fuck about that. I know you don't give a fuck about that. She the only one who give a fuck about that. But what she doesn't understand is that she's hijacking the facts of the conversation by inserting her feelings. And because somebody on the internet told her that all of her feelings are valid, now I gotta deal with that. Which is insane, because if I use that same logic, we have to know that there's killers in prison for killing people who think that they were totally justified because they felt mad when they were doing the killings. Right? I really think the problem be social media, bro. Anytime that comes up into conversation, she want to talk about my tone. Oh, let me tell you about tone. Tone is code word for you, right? But I need an out from this conversation, so we're going to talk about that instead. And all of these things are just manipulation tactics so that she can water all the facts down and get away from true accountability. Good talk, big dog.
That's what a real man is. He is sticking by me whether I cheated or not, which I did, but it's okay. We are still making it work. We are going to be one big happy family. As you know, we have other children together, so everyone's going to be brother and sister. Nobody's going to be treated differently.
No separation on my end. Because let me tell you something. As a man, I was brought up to stick by your woman no matter what. So even though I have other kids, yeah, but they're going to grow up as brother and sister. So we're not doing no separation.
The GOAT, Kevin Samuels, would once say, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. This dude's completely lost. I genuinely feel bad. I feel bad that there are men out here that are willing to put up with this shit. Willing to take their girls back after they get cheated on. The woman's trying to tell what a man is. That's not a man. That is not a man. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how long you've been with her. I don't care how beautiful she is. In any kind of situation, you never, ever take a cheater back. Ever. There's no ands, if, or buts about it. This chick does not respect you, bro. She is in control over you. She took your fucking gonads, and she got a hold of those motherfuckers. You ain't a man no more. Not in her fucking mind. I'll tell you that right now. Gym, grind, God, improvement. Any situation by yourself is better than dealing with a chick like this. Wake up.
And this is probably the number one manipulation tactic that women use to keep men on that very same leash that John was talking about in the other clip. He's a real man if fill in the blank. And it's always followed by something that puts men down and puts women up. Benefits women at the detriment of men. Every single time. When was the last time you heard a woman say a real man fill in the blank and it was followed up by something that didn't benefit her without putting the man at a disadvantage? When was the last time? Do I need to play the crickets in the Jeopardy song again? Because I already know these women ain't gonna come up with an answer for that. Women can't think of anything that's good that a man should be doing without it being beneficial to them. But I came across a clip where Daily Wrap Up crew were covering this, and they had the brother We Need to Talk on there as well. Shout out to both of their channels because I've been following both of them for a while now, even before I started my channel. And I want you to pay close attention to this discussion because they were talking about this with two other women, and I want you to pay very, very close attention to how this conversation went about. Check this
The
out.
last
All right.
one.
Do people perceive individuals as a real man or woman only when there are advantages
Why?
or benefits that involves them?
You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to come back to me.
I really wanted to skip this one because it was more or less like that's almost like I asked the question, what do men consider a real woman? Like, what do you guys or you like? Because everyone's probably going to be different. So let me ask that question. What do you guys think real women are?
Translation. I know you asked the question first, but the reason why I'm asking y'all what do y'all consider a real woman is so that way I can play off of y'all answers, so that way I don't look like I'm in the wrong when I answer the question, because I can't think of anything that isn't beneficial to me that I will require a real man to do. That's the reason why the other woman on the right said you're gonna have to come back to me, and then that's why that woman is over there asking, what do y'all consider a real woman? So see, notice how they deflected that question back onto the people that asked the question first. That's why they did that, man. But you're gonna see it as it continues. Just pay attention. Let's keep it moving.
They're supposed to be.
Honestly, I would just say a woman that's nurturing, patient, compassionate, loving,
feminine,
Okay.
that can cater to me, you know what I'm saying, and my children at the same time, and know how to separate the love between, you know, my children and me.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the same scale or competing against my kids. I think sometimes women feel like they have to love their kids more
than the than a man.
But yeah.
What was the question again?
The woman, oh shit.
I
Do
want
people,
to hear exactly
Like, because the way that it's
do
questioned
people
is,
use real? Oh, that's a real man. Or that's a real woman.
Yeah.
When the situation is benefiting them, like.
So you're saying that it does because it's benefiting you. That's what makes them a real woman. Because you just described things that benefit you.
Right.
So are you saying that she's a real woman because she's doing these things and it benefits me?
But I also mentioned qualities that she should have as herself.
Right, but they still benefit you. A nurturing woman still benefits you.
More or less her children. But yeah, I agree.
But a
Yeah.
nurturing woman's going to benefit you.
Yeah.
You're not going to come home to a hard rock, right?
Yeah, right.
Hey, babe, how was your day? Right? That's what you're going to come home to. Not, can you do the dishes? Right?
I mean, what?
I mean, but
I think all this stuff benefits you.
But would the opposite of what he's saying be considered a real woman though? Like if she wasn't nurturing, would she be a real woman? Because naturally, that's supposed to be
and I'm not arguing that. I'm saying I'm not arguing it. What I'm saying is that because it benefits us, that's why we're saying it's a real man or woman. Because he just described things that benefits him.
It benefits herself as well too. I don't see how those qualities doesn't benefit her.
Oh, of course they do, but I'm saying the question is not does it benefit her? It's does it benefit?
I guess that's why I asked like.
But you gotta separate what's supposed to be what's considered natural for a woman or a man and what's beneficial. Like nurturing is supposed to be natural, but it's also beneficial. So if he did say it, he's just saying was naturally a woman.
Okay, so then I pose the question: What are some things that makes a real woman that is benefits you, but is not in their nature, in a woman's nature?
I get what you're trying to ask.
It's everything I would add would be the same shit. Because even if you say people like, independent woman, blah, blah, blah. I want my woman to be independent as well. You get what I'm saying? So some men will say, I don't want no independent woman. You know, what's wrong with her being independent? That's a quality that some people would say they wouldn't want in a woman. But
yeah, I'm just, the reason why I'm asking these questions is because I just feel that on both sides, we're benefiting it.
Yeah.
And that's why we say real man, real woman. It's a benefit regardless.
Now, you see how she played that? That's why she wanted them to come back to them. She's seeking validation for women saying the most outrageous shit whenever they say, a real man would do this, a real man would do that. That's what she's trying to do. But my brother here is about to throw a wreck and all that, man. Check this out.
Regardless.
Mm-hmm. All right, but then we get down to things like, oh, if he don't pay bills, he's not a real man.
That's what I was asking. Like,
okay,
on the women's side,
if he don't
change a tire, he not a real man.
so then we get down to these things. It's like, all right, that's come on now, like that's what's defining a man. Like if he changes the tire, that
because certain women go off like traditional standards, like for what you look for.
If he would have said cooking or cleaning.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that. That would have been beneficial.
Yeah,
I mean that's not.
Did not say
you know what I mean? Even though it was.
But then some men look at women that can't cook, like or
not being a
like. And that's why I was asking, like, what? Because everyone is different. You know?
I guess. Yeah.
So that
I guess it's subjective.
Like, I think it's more individual based.
Yeah.
Right.
What you consider.
You can't blanket statement this. Like it's just
it's open ended.
Okay, then. Based on your logic, all right. So when was the last time you heard a man say a woman is only a real woman if she's willing to step up and be a stepmom? Don't worry, I'll wait. When was the last time you heard a man say a woman is a real woman if she accepts me sleeping around on her behind her back? Don't worry, I'll wait. When was the last time you heard a man say a woman is a real woman? A woman is a real woman if she'll take me back after finding out that I cheated. Don't worry, I'll wait. And when was the last time you heard a man say a woman is a real woman if she accepts a man that sleeps with hundreds and thousands of women? Don't worry, I'll wait. Crazy, man.
It's open-ended.
But that's what makes it so difficult. Like we have 50 different definitions of masculinity and femininity because it went away from being defined by your community to being defined by your partner. And partners
or society now.
Or
social
media.
It's
not even society because society can't agree on what a woman is. A dude won Woman of the Year with Virgin. And so like because what I think about is like, you know, in my culture back in the day, let's say I wanted to marry you, right?
You got $175K, that's my dowry.
Yeah, so before I pay that, there is a period where you have to come stay at my house. And when I say my house, not my house, but the family house,
yeah.
And it's not just, you know, to see you or whatever, but it's so that the women of my family can evaluate you. Because it's shit that they can see that I might not be able to see. Oh, she laughs too much around men. You know what I'm saying?
They vet you, yeah, that's true.
She's too when the women are helping out or whatever the case may be, she's not help. You know, so before it used to be, how is she evaluated by my community, by my tribe? But now, like, the standards are just all over the place. And similarly, that's why women just, if you do something you don't, I don't like, you're not a good man. Like, what's her name? B. Simone was talking about Martin Luther King is not a great man just because of some
talk about
infidelities. You see what I'm saying? Where the reality is, men are defined. Men have always been defined by the legacy they leave. Not all the little stuff.
Right.
Whereas women are defined by the type of household they create. Right. But again, we can't agree on that. So we keep debating what is a good man, what is a good woman.
Lines are blurred.
Even when like on TikTok is this guy that is like a sassy list. So everything that a woman says if a man does is sassy. Yeah. So if you look at this list, you can't do nothing but go to work, pay bills, and die. Like that's it, bro. That's it.
And die.
So it's like
crazy.
If you want to be a real man, that's all you can do in life. Like,
that's a fact.
Notice when he brought up that point, it seems like as a man, all you're expected to do is just go to work, pay bills, and die. Notice all the women can do, it was just laugh and chuckle. No rebuttal though. Y'all got a rebuttal for everything else, but when that brother said that, it was just and silence. Awkward silence. As if to say they're laughing, but they're agreeing at the same time. Because if y'all feel so passionate about this, then why is it that y'all want to keep men in a box, but y'all want to be free as a bird? I tell you, bro, I keep trying to tell you guys, man, and I'm glad I ended it there because that's what the next video is going to be about, man. again. So be on the lookout for that. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.
you.